What? Yeah, but bagpipes aren't metallic, so I'm okay.
And we're live.
Oh,
All right. Well, hey, welcome to Monday Night Heroes with our continuing adventures of the Opal Order.
woo!
Cue organ music.
Dun, dun, dun.
So last time on Temple of Elemental Evil / OSE, we heard Squidder Cutbait say,
It's all right. I'm a
What?
bard. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's like I
"Just
am
give me
the
a second to get this reed wet."
Yes.
Yes, we are Monday Night Heroes. We are playing Temple of Elemental Evil. We are using old school essentials as the engine. Let's introduce everybody. We're down a couple. Maybe one will be in a little bit later, but we're definitely down a dwarf. So just gonna start in the top left and go along clockwise, starting with Jay.
Yes, I'm playing Baltana, Drow Thief Barbarian. We'll see how tonight goes.
Okay, then the next one is me. Hi, and then is Brian.
Oh, but I am Squidder Cutbait, human bard extraordinaire, adventurer, and explorer and raconteur.
And then there is Nico.
Tiffany, a I'm trying to say rogue, Drow Ranger, who is apparently like already half asleep.
And then, last but certainly not least, the only rod we need.
That's right. I am playing Silric, caster of spells. You may know him from manual breathing.
He's an elf.
I'm an elf.
I like trains. All right. So last time you guys had taken care of some business and got some valuable pieces of lore concerning the Temple of Elemental Evil. And upon returning to your inn, there was a mysterious parchment on Cutbait's bed, which was the Pelagic Argosy site's land. A familiar phrase. You're supposed to go to the bar and order a zombie.
Oh, yes. It's like, well, then I go to the bar with the uncertainty of if I'm ordering a zombie as a drink or as the corporeal undead. But I guess we'll find out soon enough.
All right. Are the rest of you going with him?
I don't know. Has he even told us
I
about
was
this
like, did he even tell us what
mysterious
was going on?
Why is Squidder wandering around by himself? That's no good.
I
We
figured he
trust
just-
him by himself. Doesn't he need an adult with him at all times?
Obviously,
Wait,
the
we
answer
trust
is
him?
No.
Hey, now,
I mean, we have been playing the same game here, right?
Exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna go walk up with Squidder.
calm
Nothing
down.
good can come from this. I will stay where I am.
I will follow at a discreet distance.
A discreet
Okay.
distance.
All right. So,
As discreet
have
as an elf in plate mail can be.
Playing,
we have
playing.
Squidder and Baltana belly up to the bar where, pardon me, where Duck Palanti is mixing drinks, and it's pretty crowded tonight. When you get home, it's like just after everyone on the docks has gotten off work, so everybody's in. There's a lot of stuff going on. People are playing cards. People are rolling dice. People are shooting darts. People are throwing knives and trying not to cut their hands while they're doing it. Tons of stuff going on. So Rick, you come in and just kind of look at the lay of the land. Keep an eye on your friends, but just try and see what's going on. And Tiffany, you are staying in the room.
I think we were gonna drink anyway. I'm just gonna take up our table that is probably our usual table at this point.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So while you all come into the common area, the door kind of whaps open, and four obvious pirates
The piano player stops.
come in. Now nobody really seems to be much taken aback by it, right? But they're obviously, seafaring blokes.
River folk.
Yes, they are river folk. Eye patches and peg legs and all that crap. All right. So they come in and everybody kind of looks and, oh, it's the pirates. Bar. So we'll pick it up with Squidder and Baltana going up to the bar. And it takes a little while to get Doc's attention. And here we have the seventh dwarf. Well, not really. I guess that's a bad thing to say when it's not the dwarf.
No, that's a
Sargold
princess, sir.
Princess Sargold is
Yeah.
here. So Nick, just to catch you up, we have Silric and Timpani are kind of in the common room at the bar, going towards your usual table. Baltana and Squidder are going to the bar because of the mysterious note, and
as you do.
and a cadre of obvious pirates have walked into the crowded bar, and nobody really seemed to give a shit. So, where are you during all this?
Pirates have walked into the bar.
Yes, river
That-
pirates.
That Squidward and Baltana are in.
Everyone's in the bar right now.
Oh, okay. Squidward and Baltana are just sitting at the bar.
Right, because Squidder received the mysterious note that was the code that you were given as for your contact with the fire cult.
I'm going to talk to the pirates.
All right, so you sidle your way over to the pirates. All right, so we will start at the bar. Doc Palatine is busy, pulling beers, pouring whiskeys, makes his way over to you guys. Gentlemen,
Yes. Well, I would like to avail myself to your fine libations, including, I'm led to believe, the high-quality zombie.
he pauses. He pauses for a second in his patter, and then looks around and says, "Not here." After hours, he like gives you your drinks. After, when it quiets down a bit, meet me in my quarters.
Well, that sounds like a most unusual drink, and I am certainly not going to decline that invitation. But we will take a note of it, and I will take a secondary alternative of your particular and peculiar recommendations.
He says, "Have a beer."
A beer is always a good classic.
Be in my quarters when all this calms down. If you need to. Oh, it's a woman. Sorry, Palatine is a woman. If you need to, Tangle be in there. She can keep you company until I get back.
That seems simple enough for us to do. Let's see. But can you give us a hint as to what ingredients, pray tell, we will find in a zombie?
She looks at you incredulously.
How about I just get a couple of beer and take him away before he hurts himself?
Too late.
And you hear her muttered. Well, you hear her mutter to herself something about like she's gonna have to have a word about how like Lareth's recruiting is going.
Well,
And I'm going to grab 5 beer and steer Squidder to the table.
I am not going to resist because this is all very strange, even by a bard's perspective.
All right.
There's 3 kinds of zombies.
I am just informed to go ask for a zombie. Now we have a mystery unfolding before us.
All right. So you get back to the table with the beers, with the drinks, and these guys are, you know, it's a rowdy night. You're dodging things, objects, nothing malicious, just the usual kind of crap. You kind of almost wish there was chicken wire, but there isn't.
This ain't no Hank Williams song.
Exactly.
We played both kinds of music here.
Troubadour and Elvish Rot.
All right.
All right. So, Sargol, you make your way over to the pirates. Anything in particular you're doing? They stride in pretty confidently, sidle up to the bar, and give the whole place a once over.
I say, hey, what are you guys all about? Do you guys look like a fun bunch of fellas?
Sargolg is already drunk.
I think Sargol just stays
Sargol
drunk.
ever not drunk?
He just stays drunk.
He wakes up and he deals with his hangover by drinking more. He is a functional alcoholic. There's no NA or AA in this world.
I mean, there might be.
Necromancers Anonymous.
Oh, not anymore.
All right. So, guy with an eye patch looks over at you and says, "You must be new in town."
A little bit.
We're Lindalquin's crew.
Who?
Lindalquin. He's the roughest, meanest, rootin' tootinest pirate that plies the river.
The rootinest tootinest. You say?
He's got a big red mustache.
Well, no, this isn't Lynn himself. This is just a pirate guy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Possibly a second mate. Yes, he is the rootin', tootinest, shootinest river pirate, north, south, east, and west of the Flyness.
You guys, were we trying to get passage anywhere?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you know from previous discussions that pirates use Nulb as a place for recreation. They basically take their shore leaves here because people in Nulb don't give a fuck.
Not much for recreating, but that's not my first call.
Psst, Sargol, they got a bunch of money.
Challenge him to some gambling.
Do they?
There's definitely a lot of gambling going on in this room. If anybody wanted to play cards or shoot dice or any other weird gambling form that would take place in a semi-medieval bar, this would be the place to do it.
I
You
was
know?
mainly just trying to like distract them in case they tried to like fight anyone else. To be honest, guys, I was just sizing them up.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're they look tough, or at least they come across as tough, but they're not belligerent. They're not
all right.
They're not exactly polite.
Okay, but they're not looking for trouble though. They're not trying to like.
No. I
All right.
mean,
Yeah.
they only just got here. They've got a couple days before they split, so there's plenty of time for all of that.
Okay.
But right
It's a
now,
couple
they're
of
happy.
hours.
They have booty to spend.
Booty
All
time.
right then. Well, I'll leave you to it, and then I go back to the table.
As you come back, I hand you a beer.
The tiara's crooked.
Straighten the tiara, and then I down the beer in one
Wow,
go.
really?
I open my throat up.
Have you been drinking all day?
Maybe. Hold on, wait. I got something in my tooth.
It's a whole like leg of lamb.
Uh,
I don't think it was.
all right. I take an interest in these pirates. I go take my beer and I swagger over to them and I say, "Hey, you fellows were quite rootin' tootin'." And so, therefore, it sounds like you may be the receptacles in which we may find some lore about these waters hereby. What could I do to persuade you to part with some of that information?
He takes one look at you and says, "What?"
Yes. It's like, would you care to regale us with tales of sea creatures or other horrors upon the cold, dark waters in between your undoubtedly misunderstood activities?
Is that even common, matey?
Well, I mean,
you want to know about pirate adventuring?
Yes. Tell us about your piratey adventures.
Well, I mean, it's really mostly a business, isn't it?
Huh.
Our business is to relieve people on the river of their loot. It's as
And they
simple as...
comply willingly with you on this, Rick Cutler.
Well, no, they do not.
Oh. Mm.
If they did, then everyone would be doing it.
Oh.
Now, are there dangers outside of the normal run of our endeavors? Yes.
Mm. Mm.
Parts of the river run deep. There are legends, of course, of nefarious monsters and some kraken. Right? Hey, we've seen a kraken, right?
I've heard tell of it.
Yeah. There's kraken all over the place.
Ah,
That's good eating.
you have dined upon a kraken. Am I understanding that correctly?
It's true. And they are more than willing to tell you tales and tales of nefarious deeds and adventures that they've had up and down the river.
Hmm. And do any of these tales seem to suggest that they are indeed scum of the earth who need to be wiped off of the river docks, or just merely everyday?
They're really no more scummy than anybody else.
Oh,
I mean, they do steal and kill. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they are pretty scummy, but like in terms of you've encountered worse.
right.
And really, the only time you've ever really gave a fuck about how scummy someone was was how it related to them interacting with you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And so I'm just simply sizing them up to make sure that we don't have to deal with them as a priority issue later. But if there is some need to travel with them, it's like,
As a matter of fact, if you would make me a charisma roll there.
all right. Oh,
And here's where it all falls apart.
Is together to begin with?
Oh, well, that is a 14, which, certainly, makes it, but not outstandingly so.
Okay, well, I didn't ask for how well you made it, just whether you made it or not.
Oh,
On into the evening, you all start exchanging stories. Obviously, you're a bard; you're full of it, so you have your own, your own, I guess, cadre of tales to fall back upon in your
of
travels,
course.
and they regale you with stories of fighting squids and alligators and whatnot,
Oh,
up and down the river system, close calls they've had with the gendarmes or the Coast Guard or whatever, and that sort of thing. So that is how you are spending your evening, and you're buying each other rounds. It's a very good time. You probably, unless you are actively trying to not drink as much as it appears you're drinking, you're probably going to get shit faced
all
by
right.
the end of all this. They really like you.
Oh, good. That's for sure, because I, too, have known the ways of the water. That's why I am called Squidder. Squidder is my father was a squidder. What? That's never here nor there.
Squidder, eh? Didn't you kill the Batman?
Mm-hmm. I can. And it's like, let's see. In fact, I can certainly play you a ditty on the Squidder pipes if you would like to so hear them. You seem like you appreciate fine company, to set to the tunes of the villages of the Cutbaits.
Are you playing your bagpipes?
Oh yeah. I'm offering to play bagpipes if they would be interested in hearing the songs of our people.
Oh, I mean, they love you. They're. You take out your bagpipes, and one of them takes out a harmonica.
All right.
Another one pulls out a jaw harp, and yeah, you have like a little jug band going on in the back. All right. Meanwhile, the rest of you. So yeah, as the evening wears on, you guys start to hear like the bagpipes come out, but it's strangely accompanied by a slightly out of tune harmonica. Some guy playing drums on glassware with spoons, and yeah, and a jaw harp.
I am not.
So that's
jumping
him
into this.
sorted.
Uh,
That's Squidder sorted.
And Squidder is
so-
done for the rest of the evening.
the rest of you, on the other hand, are missing out.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Drinking and pretending not to know Squiddard.
Well, there's like a little crowd gathers around them. There's no live music here. And, after a while, you start to hear people clapping along, and he does start to play some vaguely familiar tunes, and people start to sing along. And pretty soon you have like this bar, this common room that was rowdy and just always on the verge of something happening, like all calmed down, and everybody's singing along and laughing and having a great time. So while this is all going on, what are you guys doing?
So what I'm going to be doing is just keeping my ears open, and I'm
Mhm.
going to be just enjoying my drink, scout around, see if there's anybody of interest. as far as someone that doesn't look, or someone who looks out of the ordinary, and basically just keeping an eye to make sure that our bagpipes don't disappear. Someone doesn't take them out.
But people are definitely enjoying it. The only person you can kind of see offhand that is giving you guys the any sort of attention is the bartender herself. Every once in a while, she comes by with drinks for you, and you can see like she's kind of she's got like that look in her eye.
He's not
And-
good at subtle. Sorry.
But really, that's the only person you notice who's paying any attention to you. Really, everyone else is definitely paying attention to Squidder and the Rootin' Tootin' Pirates.
Mm-hmm. Rootin' tootin'.
I think that's about it. That and just keep an eye on him for when we have to get out of here. It'll be harder to sneak
So,
out with.
Baltana,
Yes.
what did Squidder race out of his room and down the stairs to take care of? We know it wasn't to play the bagpipes.
So
Are you sure? Because he's really obsessed with them fucking bagpipes.
Yeah.
I want to look around, make sure nobody's listening in. And if nobody's listening in, I'm just going to say that he talked to the bartender, and she said to meet her after work in her room. And I'm not.
Well, that's kind of wide open for interpretation there.
Well, actually, out of character,
Like
do I
he's got
know
a
about
good
this?
night to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, no.
you.
Oh, go ahead.
If Squidder told you what was on that paper, then yeah, you know what it's all about. Y'all were told the same password.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he basically went to tell the bartender about the password and basically wants him to meet her at her room. So
Like
that's
him
like
as
after.
in just him, or him as in all
I
of us?
assume us. I couldn't tell because he was too busy having fun.
Oh, was he asking about the ingredients of the drinks again?
Yep.
Well,
Yep. And before she did anything to him, I decided to pull him away.
I would have let her finish when she started.
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet. I can't complain about him.
I mean,
Too much.
it would be one more share.
I mean, we don't know when she started either, though.
Yeah.
Well, if you really want to go down that road.
No, we don't want to go down that road.
Okay.
Not at all.
That was a test, and you failed.
Not really, because I'll just sell you out and then I'll take your share. So, I mean, hey.
You failed again. How can one person fail the same test twice?
Especially when they're Rootin' Tootin' Pirates singing shanties.
They're influencing me. I'm sorry. I'm very easily influenced.
They're singing. They've gotten up to Wellerman now, and everyone is stomping and clapping along.
as you do.
The only thing that concerns me is, as much as he's in the middle of the bar, I don't know about sneaking off in to go visit her.
Well,
I mean, she gave the note to the bard. This is what he does. We couldn't take 5 steps outside without him starting to play that fucking bagpipe.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that if she didn't want to make a spectacle and we bring the bard with us, are we bringing a spectacle with us?
Again,
You know-
she left the note for the bard.
Respect the process.
Well, I guess she must like it then.
The bard was very loud the night before, so it's kind of hard to mistake him for being quiet.
Okay, fair enough.
I know you were dealing with some food poisoning and all. It's easy to forget those things. I too try to block out Squidder.
Well, to be fair, Baltana hasn't been in Nulb.
As I said, Balt, I know I was playing that in character. I know you've been dealing with the food poisoning, Balt, but I too also try to ignore the Squidder. Also, what do you think of my shades? I found these in town.
Sweet. I'm jealous.
I told you it was a left
I bought
turn
you a
at the
pair.
Big Oak.
They look good on you.
I handed him a red pair.
The red bear.
Hey, clashes with my skin. It's perfect.
Yeah. Real subtle
many-
there, buddy.
You don't
Excuse
do
me, and I
subtle
point.
there.
I
We have
point to the.
Squidder.
Exactly. I
And the
point to
tiara.
Bard subtle.
And I
Listen.
pointed the tiara.
No, nobody's gonna make fun of that.
Actually, hold still,
They tried.
Sergeant. Let's straighten the tiara again. There you go. Pretty princess.
Argol's not allowed to wear the tiara at a jaunty angle.
What?
We're playing
I
dress up
straightened
right
the
now.
tiara for you again, friend.
The tiara is on cockeyed.
It's always cocked.
I wear it like a fedora. I tip it.
Milady.
Or a trilby, I guess. It's not a fedora, it's a trilby.
Milady.
Exactly.
A bleeding tiara.
Oh my god.
All right, so we're waiting for everything to settle down
Settle down.
and for the bartender to give us some type of signal to meet them in the
Hello.
chambers.
Yo.
Right. So, as the evening winds down, people start to leave. Soon it is just you all, a couple other people who are staying at the inn, and the pirates. The last round of ale, or a round of ale, comes, and Doc says, "I think it's about time you extricated your friend, and we get down to business."
We will go ahead and attempt to pull him out. And we will see you in a few.
And then
Indeed.
and then I say, I'll have a zombie.
Zombie.
He's quick on the uptake, that one, huh?
Yes.
Give him a few more beer.
I'll have a drink consisted of 1 1/4 ounce gold Puerto Rican rum, 1 ounce dark Jamaican rum, 1 ounce 151 proof Demerara rum, 3/4 ounce maraschino liquor, 1 1/2 ounce unsweetened pineapple juice, 3/4 ounce fresh lime juice, 1/2 ounce fresh grapefruit juice, 1/4 ounce falernum, and 1/4 teaspoon grenadine, please.
Yeah, that
Here's
is
a
the
beer.
last
Enjoy.
time. That is the last time I decide to throw you a bone. The absolute last time. She comes with like this foo-foo drink. It's served in like half of a coconut.
Where
With
the
a-
hell they get a coconut?
I hope they get
a
half the
little-
liquor that's in it.
Right.
There's pirates.
They're rum runners.
It's literally the only liquor that's in here is rum.
Literally, rum.
Always feeling the secrets.
Oh dear.
All right, so
My arch nemesis. Go ahead.
so you end up extracting the bard from his partying, and after much, no, don't go, Squidder.
Our time is too short, my friends, but I will return. I will return.
You are. You make your excuses and your way up to the room where you were told to go.
The
Where
revels now are ending.
inside,
Hold on, wait. As we're going up, I turn or like I keep an eye out on the crowd to make sure nobody's watching us with intent.
I mean, there's like not a lot of people in the bar. It's you
And
are
those who
definitely
are filthy drunk.
yeah, you're definitely seen leaving. Is anybody like smoking a cigarette, like using their hand to cup the ash so no one sees it? Anybody in a black trench coat? No. But leaving at this point, anybody who was in that bar saw you go.
Okay. We've blown our cover.
Well, I mean, our rooms are upstairs too.
I'm just messing
I
around.
think we kind of know where we're at.
You come to Doc Palatai's room. Inside, you're greeted by it's a youngish woman. She's definitely younger than Doc is. She's dressed scantily. As you knock on the door and she opens it and she takes a look and says, "Oh, well, I think there'd be so many of you. All right, come in."
Thanks, we get better lot out, yeah.
Took your goddamn time, didn't you? The room is mostly bed
Don't say a word.
and tapestries. It's one of those rooms that if there's a surface, you could put a tapestry on it.
Oh. Purple
It's
owl
meant-
bear.
It's meant to look sexy, but it kind of looks tawdry. There's a there's a beeping. There's a faint smell of Dale incense
Sandalwood.
and
And Clannad album.
and stale liquor.
Wow.
Not like ale, but liquor.
Ooh. Like whiskey.
Yeah. There's candles lit. You can see that they definitely have like put the oils directly on the flames of the candles to imbue the room, but it's been done so many times that it's just a confusion of scents. It's not very well aired. She tells you to take a seat. Plush carpeting, that kind of thing. It's definitely more well appointed than your rooms, but like I said, in a cheap way. She introduces herself. Tang Supasawat. Call me Tang. Everybody does. I'm just supposed to keep you company until she gets here.
What? Until who gets here?
Doc. Didn't Doc send you?
Oh, But of course.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So, anybody want to drink? She pulls out a decanter. It's not even labeled. Of a brownish liquid.
Yes, please.
Takes out like a bunch of different sized glasses.
Yeah, that big one.
And starts filling them. While she's in the middle of this, Doc comes in and just lets out a sigh of relief. Says, "All right, doll, beat it. I got business to take care of."
Aw. We'll do business later.
She looks at you. She's too free with fucking booze. All right. First off, you guys are late. I don't know what is up Lareth's ass these days, but you guys are late, and I get to pay the brunt of that. So, just cut through the bullshit and tell me, how much do you have? And it better be enough so that there's no repercussions.
I don't know if we are privy to tell you that specifically. How do we know that we can trust you?
Because the pelagic argosy cites land, you fucking fool.
Well, that does seem rather compelling.
Where did he recruit you people from? Jesus.
Here and there, parts unknown, can't you tell by the countenance of my esteemed friends here?
Yeah, it's getting worse every time. Anyway, they're breathing down my neck.
In a good way or a bad way?
Yeah, there's no good way.
Oh. Never.
I mean, Romog is pissed.
Well, we certainly don't want that now, do we?
Well, look. We're getting a lot of competition, a lot of shit from the water people. They're just unrelenting. And fucking Earth. You don't even want to know. Earth is making a power move right now. They're trying to eat us up. We can't have that happen. We need to show strength. Anyway, that's above your pay grade. Just how much do you have? How much can I promise Romog? Get the shit out of the way. And you notice, like, while she's doing this, and she's like, she really doesn't care. She's like, changing in front of you. She don't care. You could see, like, there's a tattoo on her shoulder, which is the fire temple symbol.
Oh. Well, not as much as suspect as you like, but I think it will be enough to suffice.
Okay. As she like puts on a clean shirt. What does that exactly mean?
I'm not at liberty to tell you.
Well, what the hell did you come here for then?
I just go where I'm told, princess. You tell me.
Yeah, exactly. You were told to come here. My job is to act as a go-between. Didn't Lareth explain any of this? Any of this?
No, he did say that we are supposed to test you.
Yeah, I'd swear if that guy wasn't so fucking beautiful.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's going to be a problem much longer.
Why?
Oh,
I mean, he was so pretty the last time we saw him.
Yeah, he just gets away with so much crap.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it seemed like he was really losing his head last time we saw him.
Well, I mean, he's been behind, so yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
Well, it seems some. You were right about the Earth guys. We were 16 people. We got jumped.
He's got they're out of the temple now. Fuck.
At least some of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad news.
Oh.
All right. Well, were they human? What were they?
The bastards struck in the middle of the night,
They were locked.
while most of us were not on watch.
Oof. Hey, now.
So we never got to see them. We woke up, half the party was dead, all the money was taken.
But nobody you'd miss.
Or maybe you would. We don't know who you like.
So why did you come here?
Payback.
All right.
Yeah, the classics.
Yeah. The five of you ain't no. I
No?
mean, I know you haven't actually been in the temple yet, but yeah, you ain't gonna be doing no avenging.
Oh.
All right. Shh. We can.
And my bagpipes all set for vengeance, too.
We can. We can fix this. We can fix this. And she's definitely visibly. Nervous now.
But at us or with us?
With you.
Okay.
She goes, okay, we could definitely fix this. He knows who you guys are. All right. The pirates are in town. Perfect. Okay. Not all of them come ashore at once. There's always going to be somebody on their fucking ships. But and she pours herself another drink and shoots it. But if they're here, that means they was successful. They were downstairs earlier and they were tossing around money like there was no tomorrow. So they definitely had a good run.
Mm.
Maybe. Yes. You might even be able to do it now. If you could steal onto their ship, make your way down to the hold, and just bring back whatever the fuck they have, that might take our fat out of the fryer.
Mm.
Then I can go to Romog with something. And I mean, I'll just send you guys back with a message telling Lara to step it up and to be a little bit more on the ball, that some of the other factions are making their moves.
Yeah. We like
All right.
action.
Now, quick question.
Yeah.
Do you have any paraphernalia of the Earth Tribe? Maybe we can kill two birds with one stone.
Good idea. No, that's a really good idea. Okay. All right. I've long suspected that Passat, the owner, is affiliated with the Earth, faction.
That does sound troublesome.
He's pretty savvy, though, but if one of you, I mean, he's probably still down there. I mean, he's not going to leave those pirates down there by himself. But if you could distract him, and she checks the I don't know how you check time at night in a.
The water clock.
She checks the water clock. She says it's late enough that the Suraporn would be out and about. She looks sideways. She goes, "She's a bit of a thief. If you can get into his quarters and find something, if anywhere, that would be where it would be."
Well, we can definitely go take a peek.
That would be your Earth sign. I mean, this is a good plan. I like this. Yes, this could. And then if we could, yeah. What's your name again? And she points to you, Rodney.
My name's Rodney. I'm Silric.
Silric. That's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, because if we could plant something from Earth on them, that would might cause a little bit of contention.
Contention.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
yes. It's yeah. This is a good plan. Okay. So someone has to go down and distract Passat. He's a pushover. I think he likes you guys.
Well, if we have somebody go play music down there and get them all wound up again, I bet you Squidder would be able to keep them busy.
Indeed. It's almost like hey.
Yeah, I'm thinking Squidder heads downstairs, possibly even attempting to fascinate him with the bagpipes. Maybe get them rolling with some sea shanties again.
I hate to abuse the sacred bond of a sea shanty and many of weary traveler, mind you, but I suppose that extreme circumstances call extreme measures.
Then roll out the Battle of Echo Cave.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites. I
Um,
might even be able to use the cowbell for this one. I'll start to try to go down to the stems.
all right. Baltana.
Yep.
You got this B&E, right? Anybody want
Yep.
to go with him?
Second set of eyes wouldn't be a bad idea.
Are you looking for
Thank you.
stealth or what?
Your stealth would be better, yeah.
Great stuff.
I'm probably not the guy then.
Oh,
I thought you had a new set of skills that I wasn't aware of.
What can be more stealthy than like a 7-foot greenish guy with a tiara and chainmail
cool.
And a giant
Cool.
pink axe.
with a giant pink axe?
To drow out for a night stroll wouldn't attract too much attention. I'll be your second set of eyes.
Okay. Thank you.
I can look out. Can't sneak so good, but I can keep an eye out for you.
That's all I need.
All right.
Where's
just
the room?
one.
Oh, go ahead.
It's going to be on the in the back by the kitchens. Here's the thing, though. If Suraporn shows up or is there, you can't kill her.
Okay.
It
What
would-
should I tell her?
I mean, I mean, do what you want with her, but don't kill her because that would set Passat off.
Okay.
For some reason, he loves her.
Yeah, We can fix that.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Who is this individual and what do they look like?
She is a human. She fancies herself as a thief.
Ah,
She is I mean she's pretty good at it. She's shortish. I mean, there's no one else that should be in that room but her, so
Mm.
and you know what Passat looks like, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and really if you're caught you have to do something about her. But you can't kill her.
Okay.
I'll leave the details up to you.
Okay. I think I have an idea, but we'll see when we get there.
All right,
Okay.
so we have a plan.
Do we really?
Yes, Squidder, we have a plan.
Yeah, we have a plan. Believe in the group.
Just all right, just making sure we all agreed. But all right, I start trumping down below here, ready to fascinate friend and foe.
So I'm assuming that it's going to be Tiffany and Baltana going to the room, and the rest of you are hitting the bar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And then when you guys come back, don't come here. Go to your room. Go to your rooms. Act normally. The code will be waving the haircut.
Oh, I
Shaving
can't
haircut has
resist
been
shaving a haircut.
Nobody
scientifically
can resist shaving a haircut.
proven as the most efficient signaling in the history of codes.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Okay. Let's go down to the bar.
Down to the bar. 2 stories tall.
You come back in, and there's still a few people in there. And yeah, you see Paquat has taken over the bartending duties. And at this point, it's just a lot of ale.
Yay.
It's a lot of ale. The kitchen is closed. He's done. It's just a lot of ale. It's like more along like now it's the hardcore regulars and these pirates.
How many pirates came in, roughly?
There was like 4 at initially. Right now, there's maybe like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm. Enough to fill a rowboat.
They see you guys come back in. They see Squidder coming, and there's a hey, let's have a song.
Hey, I've got more songs for you, mates. It's like you're gonna love this one. It's about the powers and privileges of standing together. And it's like even in the face of certain doom, especially in caverns of echo. So it's something that fills the room.
I'd like to do a new one for you tonight. We wrote this about the caverns of echo.
Break out the pipes, lads.
All right.
Start trying to distract them.
Okay. So you start playing your new epic poetry, your epic poem, set to music. I guess you have those bagpipes that don't require a mouthpiece. They have the ones that you can just fiddle with. So you can recite and play at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. Are you attempting to charm any of these people? with your
Yeah,
brain.
I do attempt to charm the most dangerous looking of the ruffian louts. Ben.
That's us.
Oh, I know. The second most dangerous ones in the room.
All right. So you're trying to charm pirates, correct? Not
Yes.
bartenders.
Yes, don't charm the bartender.
No, the bartender has no need of
No,
being.
the bartender is Paquat. He's tending bar right now.
Yes, Paquat is our friend.
Oh,
Evening,
that is-
Paquat. Give him the Beastmaster.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
Give
How
him the
you
old
doing?
Beastmaster forearm grip thing.
Of course you do. Who would not?
That's right. It's Dungeons
All
and
right.
Dragons. That's how everybody shakes hands.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty standard. All right, Bard, Plain,
Mhm.
Charm. What level are you? 4?
Level 4.
Right. So you can charm up to 8 hit die worth of pirates.
Then I will attempt to charm all 8 hit die of them. Can I attempt to charm 9?
Oh, you're 4th level. You can do animals as well. No.
Yes.
You can
I tried to
do
try-
eight,
okay, can I try-
hit die, up to 8 hit die of individuals. It would be fascinating.
Can
So
I
now
also?
you really pour it on
Mhm.
and start actually barding.
Oh.
Can you also what?
I can also use entangle plants. So maybe I will just have. Yeah, maybe I will just have some plants get a little out of hand while we're at it.
There's really no plants in here. It's a bar.
Well, we'll improvise with something outside.
Save it.
Okay.
All right. So
Break out the
we're gonna say
cowbell.
one of these guys actually has levels. The rest of them are 0 level characters.
Oh, nice.
So they are all of the pirates are definitely enwrapped with what you're doing. They are picking up what you're putting down. They thrill to the mystery of the needle's eye. They gasp at the appearance of the doom goats.
Indeed. Well, they should.
They
I'm the
laugh.
only one that imagines the Doom guy as a goat.
They
Yes, they
laugh as the necromancer dies to falling rocks.
But they are still sad when the hobbit thief,
Yes.
the halfling thief, also falls.
They all cry manly tears.
Yes.
Not all of them are men, but yes, all the tears are.
It doesn't matter. They're all manly tears.
Shut up.
And,
Right. It was better than
yeah.
dead man says.
Pequot, he's sitting next. You guys are like all at the bar, and he like takes out a bottle and starts pouring drinks, and it overflows a little bit. Oh, geez! Wow, he's pretty good. Who would have thought?
Certainly not us.
Hey, now. One day you'll
All right.
appreciate these big bagpipes of mine.
Stick that reed
Well-
back in your mouth, son.
It's readless. We've determined that. I'm sure he has like the read option, but he's also reciting.
He has a
Yeah,
bandolier full of reeds.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what's going on in the bar. Everybody is enwrapped. But Pequot is muttering to himself, probably charge a copper a night for this fellow. You could see the gears turning in his head and the cash register sounds in his ears. All right, so while this is going on, Baltana and pardon me, Timpani,
Yep.
you are making your way around the back of the kitchens where Quat keeps a couple of rooms.
As I am attempting to keep a low profile, I want to keep my eyes open to make sure I'm. Do we spot anybody out of the ordinary, or is it just the cooks, or
It's deserted.
just
There's
normal?
nobody
Oh,
around.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you're back there. You're like, you're in his area.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, perfect. What I will do then is I'm going to go walk up to the rooms. What I want to do, though, before I attempt to open this, is I want to listen to it, see if I hear anything.
Okay. What level are you?
I am level 50. I am level 5.
I'm gonna roll this for you.
Go for it.
Okay. So you put your ear up to the door, and you hear light snoring coming from within.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to open the door as silently as possible.
Okay. You said level 5, right?
Yep. And when I open the door, just so you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast darkness in the middle of the room.
Okay. So you open the door. Let's see if the door decides to creak. It does not. The door opens, and you mutter your secret words, and it's a drow ability, right?
Yes, it's the drow innate ability.
All right. And you cast darkness. The room,
Yes.
it wasn't very brightly lit before. It was really just starlight and moonlight coming through the window that was
Yep.
illuminating everything, and everything was very, silvery. But yeah, now it's plunged into darkness, and you can see. I mean, you could still see because you have your
Yep.
your infravision.
But she
And
can't,
you,
which is what I'm doing.
right, and you see that there's a figure lying on the bed, sprawled out on her back, one arm hanging over the side of the bed, pillows mussed up, and she's lightly snoring.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move as silently as possible in the room, and I'm going to search to see if I can find something that could point to Earth Elemental.
All right.
E.b.
I have
clothes.
And right, and
Okay.
what are you doing while this is going on?
I'm posted up outside the door, just
Okay.
keeping an eye out. If somebody comes, I'm gonna make a noise of some sort to let them know somebody's coming.
Okay.
Shoot an arrow in the back of the
Everybody's
head.
drinking. I should be able to pull off a ruse well enough to buy him some time to get the fuck out if he needs to.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna roll you your move silently.
Okay.
Right. You can do this in like I guess increments, okay?
Yep.
And we'll use you don't have TR. What do you have? PP. All right, we'll use pickpockets, right? As your do you find anything?
Okay.
because that's probably because you don't do traps. Oh, you do traps.
I do traps.
Your pickpockets is better. I'll just be nicer to you.
Thank you.
All right. So the first thing is you're going to enter the room and try and move silently. Okay. So you like creep in. Typically, you don't hear anything. So there's the bed. There's a writing desk. It's got some drawers. There's a safe. And then there is a wardrobe. That's like the obvious things that are in the room.
I think I'm going to ignore the safe as much as I really would like to do that. You said there's a wardrobe and a what?
There's a wardrobe, there's a desk, there's the bed, and then there's the safe. And those
I'm
are
probably going to look.
the things that you can see, obviously.
Safe,
What is
safe,
clo-
safe.
Dude, I'd love to, but which is closest, the desk or the wardrobe?
As you come in, probably the desk. Say
Okay,
the
then I'll-
wardrobe is across the room.
Okay, then I'll look at the desk first.
Okay.
And try to see if I can notice anything.
Okay, so you can roll. You can roll that. So you want to get less than 40.
So a percentile dice.
Yeah. To search the
Okay.
desk.
Sec. So 100-sided dice. I rolled a 33.
Okay, well that definitely does it. So, you riffle through the desk, and you actually come and find there's like a stack of note paper, like for letters.
Yep.
There's a like an ink set with sand and quills and that stuff. A jar of sealing wax. It's like in a kit. And there inside the sealing wax there's a seal. Like a ring.
Perfect.
That has there's a few of them. One of them definitely is like the bar. The name of the bar. I figured he'd have one of those, but another one definitely looks to be. Now you don't know what the Earth sigil looks like, but you have a good idea that something that looks like a cairn.
Yep.
Might be affiliated with the Earth.
Perfect. That works for me. And that's a good assumption. I'm not going to do the bar. I don't want them to come back here, but I'll grab the other seal.
Okay, so you're going to grab both of them, or just the?
Nope, just the one.
The cairn one. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so you grab the seal, put everything back. Let's see if you make noise doing that. And as you are closing the drawer, it like gets a little stuck, and you push it, and it just bumps the table. Now, let's see how she reacts to this. All right. As you do that, the snoring stops for a second, and you hear like a little muttering, and you hear like a high-pitched voice say, "Tacky, is that you? Why is it so dark? Packy?" And then you hear like the rustle of sheets and stuff, and just the sound of a of steel against leather, And you see she takes out she's sitting up in bed with the sheets wrapped around her. She's holding them closed with one hand, and she has a dagger in the other. And she's like kind of like pointing it in front of her, going,
Yep.
"Who's there? Who's there?"
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Tiffany, you're going to hear this as well. So she's not being quiet about it.
Does it sound loud enough to draw anybody else's attention? I'm looking to see if anybody else is coming.
Yeah, there's nobody back here. Like
Okay.
right now.
Can I? Okay, I'm trying to see on my character sheet if I have something that I could just toss in a corner or better part of valor. I'm going to try to move silently out the door. How far is the door from me?
It's a good combat round away from you. You
Okay.
could you're gonna do it like slowly? Are you gonna how are you moving toward the door?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a second to see what she does.
Okay. Well,
And-
that's what she's doing. She's like saying, Packy, who's there? Who's there? And she's like kind of pointing with her dagger, kind of feeling around.
Okay.
And then she has her
Her knife out.
she has her dagger out, and then she has like her bedclothes, the sheets and everything wrapped around her because she weren't wearing anything when she was in bed.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak out the door as quietly as possible. I'm going to see if I can, because she can't see me, so I'm going to attempt to see if I can sneak out.
Okay.
And if we'll see what happens.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, you turn around and you hit a board, and it just creaks, and she like
Freaking awesome.
She like hones in on that, and she says, "Who's there?" And then, all right, so roll a d6.
Okay. The D6 is going to be roll. It is a 1.
Okay. So, both of you are surprised. Like you both like kind of like this is not what you were expecting, and you're both like taken aback for a second. So that cancels each other out. Roll another. All right. Well, we'll just use the 1 and the 2. All right. So a dagger, you can like see her whip it at you in your direction, like towards where the floor squeaked.
Yep.
And it like sails past your head.
Okay.
And embeds itself in the wall. Okay, now what are you doing?
I'm going to bolt for the door.
Okay.
There's no reason that I need to be quiet now. What I want to do is I want to bolt through the door, and as I go through the door, take it and close it.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes, it's an interior door, so it probably opens towards into the room.
Yeah,
Right?
That's what I assume.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you jump out, and as you run back through the door, you grab it and close it. I'm gonna ask for a dex roll for that, not for tripping or anything, because duh.
To see if I can close it.
Just to see if you like are coordinated enough to close the door while you're coming out of it.
Okay. So 20-sided dice, I assume?
Yeah, roll less than your dexterity.
I rolled a natural 20, so
Okay, so you do not.
Yep.
You're unable to close the door as you come out.
That's fine.
And then you can see in the room, she like has another dagger, and she's getting out from the bed.
I am going to better part of valor. I think it's what I want to do is, and I should have mapped this out beforehand. Is there a different exit I can go out?
So it is. So you came in through a corridor that was from the like around the back, the kitchen area.
Yeah.
There is a there's a door at the end of the corridor.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna go through there.
Okay.
That's my plan. Is I'm going to go out, and I will circle back around later on.
All right. And Timpani, what are you doing?
This does not sound like it's going well at all.
No, you see him barrel out of the room, try and grab the doorknob and close the door behind him. He misses, kind of does a little Scooby Doo scramble because you rolled a 20, and
Yep.
looks both ways and heads in the opposite direction towards the end of the hallway, like continuing down it.
Does it look like she's coming out the door behind him?
Well, I'm asking what you're doing now because you guys, it's your part of the turn.
Well, I'm kind of like.
I mean, you could see. You could see into the room.
I can see it. It's like this. Does it look like she's trying to follow him? From what I see.
Yeah, she's getting up. She has another dagger. She's like, obviously, she can't move as quickly because she can't see a goddamn thing. But now she can see. No, she can't see a thing. She can't even see the light of the doorway because magic darkness. But but it is her room, and she knows the layout. So
okay, I know that darkness is how darkness works, so I'm gonna try to close that door.
Okay, you're able to close the door. I mean, you're not panicked, you're not running. You can close the door.
Yeah, I don't even try to follow him. I just kind of hanging out because that was my plan to begin with.
Right. You close
and I started dishevel myself, and I start the drunken waiver just in case somebody comes through.
Okay, so he's out. You hear. Are you just closing the door, or are you holding the door?
Oh, I don't hold it. I just closed it.
Okay.
If she's that dark, she couldn't see it was open anyway. And I kind of start humming a sea shanty to myself. And I'm just kind of stumbling around like a drunk would.
Okay. All right. So, Baltana, you make it out into, onto the side street.
Yep.
Of the inn. There's trash, rats scatter.
Yep.
Timpani, you start to go into your drunk drow routine, and the door flings open, and this half naked woman, wrapped in sheets, comes out, and she looks at you. And then she says, "You're not supposed to be back here."
I was looking for the shitter.
Were you just in my room?
No. Would you like me to be in your room?
She eyes you up and down and says, "Maybe another time." What's your appearance or what's your charisma?
It's like a 7.
Yeah, so you're going to be making that roll.
It's time to break out Unearthed Arcana and add the comeliness stat.
No.
This wouldn't be the first time I accidentally ended up in somebody's bed. What am I rolling?
Rolling underneath your charisma on the D20.
Okay.
Good luck.
One.
No, it's 10. It's 10. I was close, but no.
Yeah, she's like, "All right. So who are you? Why are you in the hallway? You're looking for the bathroom?"
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. How did I get here? That L's got some. Wow. Yeah, and then I just kind of started wandering off.
Wait a minute. Did you see somebody come by here?
I saw you in those tits, and that's all I saw.
She blushes.
They're nice, by the way.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Someone was in my room. I swear someone was in my room. And I'll tell you what, I can't see a fucking thing in there. What is going on? Why?
I can't see anything either, so it works out for both of us. And I just kind of like fall backwards.
Hold on. Let's see how dumb she is. She goes, yeah, she doesn't realize that Drow can see in the dark. She goes, hold on. Just come with me.
She's more interested.
I'm not talking about that. And she brings you into the common room. Oh, she like grabs you like by the ear
Ow! That hurts.
and drags you Frog March drags you into the common room, where a rousing chorus of the end of the epic poem.
Of
that would
course.
be
Wait for it. Oh, no.
the Ballad of Echo Cavern is
Squidder! You're
and-
killing it, bro.
Hello, nurse.
and she comes up
Hey.
she comes up to the bar, drops you down, and she like looks at Pasquat and says, something's going on.
Indeed, and I play the bagpipes harder.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Not
you
enough
said that.
going on. You said you didn't wanna.
All right, so hold on. No, I'm glad you said you play the bagpipes harder, because
He
no,
rocks harder.
he will rock harder, but I'm going to give her a saving throw against spells.
Mm-hmm. But it's a good spell.
Hey, fam.
And she looks at Patquat and says, "Look, something," and then she like kind of turns toward the bagpipes, and you see her relax, and she starts to tap her foot,
All right.
and she's like, "Wow, honey, you gotta hire this guy." And Pasquat's like, "I know, right? Isn't he great?"
Look at my pipes. No, wait, you missed them.
Ooh, more ale. Don't mind if I do.
And
These pipes
and
take-
he so Pasquat kind of looks at her and says, aren't you supposed to be having the night off? You said you weren't feeling all that great." And she goes, "Yeah, something dark in the room. I don't know. Probably rats.
Always rats.
Here's a drow."
Hi.
Thank you for finding her.
"Oh, that's right. She's with you." Okay.
Tilric, buddy, I missed you.
And I missed you.
How long does drow darkness last?
Hour, I think.
As the magic user spell,
It's the
yeah,
same
but I
as
don't
light.
think-
It's just the reverse of light, whatever that is.
6 turns plus 1 per level.
Okay.
Beat me to it.
All right, so about an
It's
hour.
just like a few minutes.
Little over an hour. No, it turns 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so,
it turns 10 minutes.
Yep.
Can
Twitter
it
could
be
easily
dispelled?
keep her entertained for that long.
Yes, you can dispel magic.
Okay. So after a few minutes, I would probably dispel it, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you.
Dispel it. I don't think you can dispel it.
I think
Oh.
somebody would have to dispel it, but it'll probably wear off shortly.
Okay, that's fine.
Besides, I would know how long it lasts, and I would try to keep Squidder entertaining them for it to go away.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So after the ballad of Echo Cavern, and everyone starts clapping because it's good. It's a good ballad. It's up there with the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! It's my
Yay.
kind of
With
shindig
the
right there.
magic cowbell.
He's even got like that epic part in the middle where he brings it all down. Gets really eerie, and he just recites in a monotone. It's pretty cool.
Mm.
Hey, play that same song again.
Oh, you've got it. I've got it in me all night long.
Encore! Encore!
Then he starts playing "Stand by Your Man."
Stand by your... I can't sing that. We'll get copyrighted.
And something warm to come to when nights are cold and lonely.
Ooh.
I slide that ale that I took to start
Okay.
because I'm not trying to drink anymore.
Yeah. So your darkness spell is cast at 4th level as a drow.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it lasts an hour and 40 minutes, but I would assume that you can cast that weaker if you wish. But I don't know. That's like, you know,
That's metagaming.
that's hindsight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also a panic, so what are the chances you can't sit really high either? So
Yeah. Well,
Well,
no, that was planned.
no, you did
That
it. You
was
planned
planned.
it, so yeah, you wouldn't have to cast it like super long because you weren't planning on being in there that long.
No, I wasn't planning on being there long. I just wanted to blind her.
Right. So yeah, an hour. All right, and what are you doing? You've made it to the alley outside. You know, the rats scatter. It's probably a passed out stevedore or two.
Yeah.
Sleeping
So I'm
with
gonna
their
make
own
my way
vomit.
to the. I'm gonna make my way to the front. Is there a way that I can see to get into the second floor that wouldn't require going into the front of the building?
Well, my friend, as a thief, there's always a way to climb sheer surfaces.
Yes, there is.
So that's up to you.
Then I am going to climb up to the second floor window to my room.
Woof.
That is my plan.
All right, so you can. Yeah, that's a 91. I'm just gonna say you're able to do that.
Yep.
You're not panicked.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy.
And so
Climb up to your room, push open the window from the outside, bring one leg in. It's a great picture of you like coming in with your cloak behind you, draped over the outside of the sill. Very,
And-
very, very Thieves Worldish.
yeah. Then what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to hang around upstairs for a little bit,
Mhm.
and I'll probably wander down. Like, I'll give it a little bit of time before I head on downstairs.
Right. But as you do that, you hear the old. Can you hear that?
No, I did not.
Oh, shaving a haircut.
Oh,
How about? Anyway, yeah, you hear the old shave and haircut. And Doc slowly opens the door and she's silhouetted in the light. And she says, "Are you in?"
yes, I am.
What did you get?
What?
So
Wench is still alive.
she's still alive. I didn't touch her.
Oh,
Uh,
Well, that's
and
good. They don't have
we got-
medicine for that, or
I got a stamp. So, and I will show the stamp that I got from downstairs from the desk.
she looks at it and goes, "Excellent. Yes, if this were dropped in their hold, I think we can definitely pin it on those fucking earthers."
Okay, we'll take care of the flat earthers next.
All right. This is actually a really good place to end it.
all right.
On the eve of the infiltration of the pirate ship.
All right. We walk in good time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yay!
Thanks, guys. And we got a caper. Wow, I'm all like full of capers next time. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for playing,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
We will be back next week for pirate action.
Right.
Hot pirate on pirate action.
Yar.
Yeah.
So after this, can we keep the pirate ship?
Ooh.
That'd be tight.
Well, I guess it depends on what you end up doing in the pirate ship.
I'm sorry, guys. I want a
Maybe I'd
boat.
make it.
We want a boat.
This is like a reoccurring theme with you, Jay.
Yes, I want all the boats.
Because
All the
we play that D20 modern game, and every time there's like we get into a fucking space battle. Can we keep it?
Oh, get some fluffy fluffies.
This